Hey, gang, gang. Just squeezing myself in. Let me let in TikTok, guys. Camera's a little crooked, but you know what it is. I'm not gonna get back up again. All right. So let's do that. Let's raise the volume. There we go. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So there was a couple things I want to mention, and now I'm getting a blank. Good morning, my loves. Happy Monday. Okay. So Mercury retrograde, it's come to a close. Okay. So now, hi guys. So now we're still in the shadow, and there's a strong T square, I believe, between Mars and Pluto right now. Okay. So expect the rest of this shadow period, which doesn't end till the end of the month. There's still going to be some restriction, okay, but you could probably feel that the energy is lightening. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to light some incense. I feel like lighting some incense today. Hello, love. Hi, Be So Savage. Okay, so we're gonna get started. I hope everybody is doing well. Okay, I feel like this energy right now, it's about absorbing and processing. Thank you for the follow, Dimples. It's about absorbing and processing all the information that came in during the Mercury retrograde. And I asked this question, I believe it was on Thursday, but it may not have been in the live. It could have been in my Patreon lives, okay, which, by the way, y'all are missing out. But a good idea right now, okay, before we get started, a good idea right now would be to go back in your mind, what's good, Copenhagen, and take a look at where you were in the beginning of March of this year. Okay? Because Pluto was going into Aquarius, okay? And this is going to be, it's in retrograde for a small period of time, and it's going to come back out of Aquarius. But then next year, it's going to go in it permanently for 20 years. And I had said to you guys back in March, this is the window of time where you're going to get to see a preview of what is to come. So go back to March in your mind, okay? And think about, what was happening. And, you might feel like nothing has changed when you think about it, like, right now. You'd be like, not much has happened since March. Nah, hell no. Look at what happened since March, and I bet you there's many areas that are completely different. So Spirit's already showing you some change, okay? So keep that in mind. I'm going to start with pulling the general energy for everybody, and then I'm going to get into the elements, okay? A lot has happened, and you felt it, right? And time is going fast. Hey, my loves, time is going fast, okay? And the timelines are merging, okay? The things that you were supposed to detach from, you could have done that already. You could be in the process of that now. You could be, transmuting the energy, take it as it resonates, okay? But there's change afoot, guys. There's change afoot. And, for all of us, we might be in different stages of that change, okay? Depending, in one area, you might be ahead of the next person. What's good, Shamika? Okay? And in another area, you might be behind them. Okay? So rebuild. We are rebuilding some things. Okay? Don't throw it all away, because I don't want to be the one who's going to have to make you stay. Some things are going to be rebuilt. Some things are being let go to rebuild a new direction. Okay? Got some myrrh burning. Observe, right? There's also a lot about seeing not just your truth, but other people's truths, okay? You got teach, okay? This is, remember, I just said there's areas where you're going to be ahead and other areas where you're not. Understand that the people that come in your life, in and out of your life, whether they stay or they don't, they're all there for lessons. Okay, lessons in love, lessons in, social, right? Lessons in truth, lessons in the things that we hide from ourselves, okay? So, recognize that all the connections around you, regardless of whether they're positive or negative, they all serve their purpose. And they may be for a lifetime or a season. Open up, right? Feels like Spirit is saying, examine those things closely. What's good, project execute, right? Examine those things closely. Are you seeing them through clear eyes? Okay, are you beginning to see them now? Okay, now when I say that Pluto, is starting this new transit of 20 years, that also means that we just completed a transit of 20 years. Right? So, we're letting go of some things, looking for love in all the wrong places. Right? And shifting to new directions. All right? So I feel like, the last card you got was helpless and hopeless. In a lot of situations, and maybe for everyone in at least one area, there's a realization of what you cannot change outside of yourself. Right? There may be the feeling like, oh, I dedicated a lot of time or energy or money to something that I alone could not change. Right? And maybe you were not meant to change it. Maybe you were meant in some way to assist, but as well to recognize that although you may be ready for something, you cannot have someone else or make someone else, okay, be ready for what you are ready for, okay? So, drop your elements. Let's see what's going on. Good morning, everybody. So I wanted to come on yesterday, Fire, Earth. I wanted to come on yesterday. I'm watching, guys. To do a Q&A. I'm going to do it this week, okay? But then I realized it was Mother's Day, and I'm a mom too, and I needed the day, guys. I needed the day. Okay, so we're going to set it up this week. I see, earth, fire, water. More fire and earth than anybody else. Seeing water over there as well. Earth, earth. Good morning. Okay, we're going to go with earth. Earth, gang, gang. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, pull up. Spirit, can you show me? And I greatly appreciate all the love, guys. I never really ask for anything. All I ask, I'm not saying you can't donate. You definitely could donate. But I don't ask for anything. All I ask is that you help me grow, okay? So please do hit the like button. Please do follow, okay? Sadness and isolation, okay? Wake me up before you go. As long as you can, I'm going solo. Wake me up. Right? So I feel like there's some things that you're releasing. I feel like you're processing this internally. I feel like you're not speaking. You're not speaking it aloud, okay? That's something that earth signs will do when they feel something deeply. Okay, you are listening. Okay, that's a 3 and a 2, which is 5. There's change. I feel like you're listening for the current, but what you're really hearing is like the nudge from spirit. Okay, dedicated effort. Like I said, about what you've given to. Okay. Copenhagen says she asked for everybody to get a personal reading. Okay. She had one yesterday. So, this thing about the dedicated effort. It's like you're recognizing all that you have done and maybe something was still out of your control, right? And you might be feeling a little sad, like, you know, what does that mean? And Spirit's like, that doesn't take away from your intention. Balance, find balance, okay? Just because someone was not, or something, right, was not in alignment at that time does not mean that your effort went unnoticed. Maybe from that person, but not from Spirit. That's what Spirit's saying. Okay, so we're going to get a couple cards here. Spirit, can you show me what's coming in for the earth signs? What's the situation? What's the situation? 3 of Swords breaks your heart. And what's coming in? The Fool, crossed, second guessing something, Spirit falling away. Falling away. The Knight of Swords, some type of friction, okay? On guard. I'm hearing on guard, okay? The position, okay? Like the fencing position. Spirit, can you show me? Spirit's advice. 10 of Pentacles. And most likely outcome. 7 of Cups slightly crossed with the Queen of Cups. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, you have the 9 of Pentacles. So you broke free from something. It was a personal choice. You're trying to increase your independence. Okay, so let's get a deck to clarify. This deck is busted up, baby, but it's one of my favorites. Sorry. Let's give this a quick shuffle. Okay, so the 3 of Swords is out here, okay? What zodiac? I am on the earth signs right now, and I just began, okay? The busted up ones are always the best. That's truth. That's true. Okay, so the 3 of Swords, Spirit. Why is the 3 of Swords here for my earth signs? What's going on with them? With the Hangman. So you feel like there's a situation that is out of your control. And, you know, it's stuck. It's not movable, or at least you feel like right now there's not a solution. You could be trying to get a new perspective, okay, about where do we go from here? I just heard. Okay, thank you guys for all the love and the gifts, okay? If I don't mention it, it's because I'm channeling, okay? Please never feel like I'm unappreciative. I greatly appreciate all the love, okay? But once I get in there, I'm in there with Spirit, okay? So the Fool, right? With the Hierophant, right? So something here, okay. Although we've come to the end of the road, right? There's something that opposes what you believe is right, fair, just, moral. And it opposes a beginning. Okay, it feels like a path came to, think of a fork in the road. There's a fork in the road, okay? One road you could have continued with. You could have continued down that road, but you've had experience on what's on the road. Okay? And then when the other road appears, you don't know what's down there, that road. But what you do know is that there's something that on that other road that you promised yourself you would not deal with. So it's almost like you're willing to blindfold yourself and go down the new road. Okay? And it's not that you're avoiding. You've actually decided, like stepped into something. It's not avoidance. It's a clear and present decision. Okay? Four of Pentacles. It's like you don't want to give to that shit no more. Like, don't feed it. Don't feed it. Don't feed it. Right? Here's the Knight of Swords. Okay? This is the on guard position. Right? This is what is falling away. Right? The conflict. Maybe there was a conflict that a battle, something that you were fighting for. Okay? Or against. Right? This could have been the purpose in the soul. Like, that shit just don't sit well with me, right? But with the Queen of Swords and the Page of Cups, so I heard, one song that I hear quite often, but I heard it with different words. Right? So, the I remember the way, but I heard I surrender, right? So it's like this Queen of Swords, she knows she could whip that Knight of Swords ass. She know. But with the Page of Cups here, she's like, I surrender it. It's a small cup. Why am I fighting for this small cup? Right? So it's like coming to a realization of what hill you want to die on, or what the things that you're willing to fight for, what's worth fighting for, your perspective in some way about what is worthy, what is maybe too costly has changed. Okay, with the Ten of Pentacles, what you value has changed. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, I just saw on the split, the Four of Wands. Okay, so it's also about what it is you want to create. Your 1111, what would feel like peace and harmony within, right? Comes out with the Queen of Wands. I'm on fire, right? And this generational wealth and legacy and wanting, abundance, wanting familial frequency, uplifting, right? The Death card, it meant that some things had to fucking go. There could be a realization that in this decision, some things that necessarily you didn't want to fall away were casualties of war. Spirit, can you show me the Seven of Cups here and why this Seven of Cups is here for my earth signs, please? With the Three of Swords, because although, you had to clear away the illusions, and like she just said, yes, I let go and released, right? You knew that there was something that was down that road, like using the metaphor, that no longer served you. But there were things that accompanied it. I'm going to give you an example. With the analogy of the two roads. Let's say that down that road, I'm going to give you a really good one, okay? Down that road, there is an abuser from your childhood, okay? Physical, verbal, whatever, right? And to get to the destination, to the end road, you have to walk past that person, right? But on that same road could be a cemetery where someone you love dearly, and you want to go to the cemetery on the way down the road. Okay? So you may have swore off, like, I am never going to walk past this person again, not realizing that also would mean that you wouldn't be able to go to the cemetery, if that makes sense. Okay? I'm trying to, you know, whatever it is, there's some burden attached to it. Like, damn, that sucks. It sucks, but at the same time, I couldn't keep going with the Seven of Cups, the illusion, right? I couldn't keep carrying something that's not mine, right? The abuse of the abuser, or whatever the fuck the thing is for you, right? So it's like this decision and the aftermath. It's the aftermath. Okay, now we have the Queen of Cups here. Spirit, hello, babes. We got the Queen of Cups here with the Five of Cups. And the Magician. With these casualties of war, I feel like it's not so much that you have a rival. It's more like fighting for yourself. In doing that, with this Five of Pentacles, like I said, there's things that were casualties that end up getting caught in it. Something that is emotional to your heart, or a person that is emotionally affected. Okay? With the Magician here, two things. It feels to me like with this Hierophant over here and your truth over here about the morality, or what you feel is right, or what you feel you must do, or whatever that truth is for you, somebody could be using or alchemizing your Hierophant energy. You're trying to take like the moral high ground, right? To use it against you with the Magician. Okay? I'm feeling like an emotional, like someone tries to pull you back down the road because they know that this is an emotional attachment. In other words, using the same analogy, the abuser knows that the cemetery is there, right? So all they got to do, if they want to see you, they don't have to stand by their house, right? They could just stand outside the cemetery, figuring eventually you'll come. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay? Spirit, why is this Nine of Pentacles here for my earth signs? One more. This is interesting. Yeah. So this Nine of Pentacles that was at the bottom of the deck for you guys is coming out with the Six of Pentacles. Now, why? Because you decided, remember I said there was some type of decision where you surrendered it, right? You surrendered it because it was something that's outside of your fucking control, right? And the Six of Pentacles is like you saying, I heard, what's her name? I bet everything on my wedding ring, oh, giving you the best that I got. Baby, this is for the earth signs, but I'm going to do all the elements, right? So it's like you gave something like the best shot that you could have, right? Anita Baker, you got that right? And this giving back and forth, right? Back, forth and forth, right? But who was it giving back and forth to? A devil. Right? So remember when I said that the Knight of Swords was in a en garde position, right? And that the Queen of Swords knew she could whip that Knight's ass, but at what price? What are you fighting, right? So here's the thing, right? This is the putting down the sword, right? For why? For the Six of Swords, to go to calmer waters. To go to calmer waters. All right, so I'm going to get a last card for you guys. This is what you're releasing right now, okay? With this new moon that's coming on the 19th, guys. Spend these next couple of days processing all the information that came in, and then write a manifestation on what you want to build. Because, you know, Earth is builders, right? What you want to build in these next 20 years, okay? Use this new moon energy for the redirection, okay? For the redirection. Thank you, my love. She says, I can say this reading is amazing. I prefer to do spiritual growth readings, guys, okay? I mean, there's a lot of people that you could come on here and get a yes or no, or, you know, just whatever, right? I'm not going to criticize anybody else's shit. I will just say that this is the kind of readings I like to do, okay? All right, so you got gift and adjudication with courtship. At the bottom of the deck is message of concern. Let's get another deck. Let's close this out. Thank you. All right, so gift is out here, right? And maybe that's what it is, right? That letting go of the fight, win or lose, is a gift, right? Third wheel, right? That's to somebody else that's in this triangle. This could be, what are your zodiac? I am a Taurus. This could be somebody. This could be somebody who's affected by the decision, right? Remember I said there's somebody you would like to see. Okay? 12th of May. Oh, okay. Well, happy belated. Spirit, show me adjudication and death, right? So there was a choice to like make a final decision, okay? With the death card, to transform it. Either let it go or let it die, right? Like fix it, change it, or let it die, right? But you could have done that for so many times. Listen, don't start with the repent bullshit. I feel like if it's such a sin, then you shouldn't even be in here, because then you'd be sinning, right? Cut it the fuck out. Alright? Trollers? Okay, so with the natural disaster coming out across, you may feel like, you know what? I keep trying to transform it. I keep trying to fix it. I keep trying to do this shit, right? With the natural disaster coming out across, but it's still chaotic. I can't change outside. So, you know, I'm gonna like move aside, right? Indulgence, right? And start putting that energy into me, because in fighting the devil, I give the devil my energy, right? Courtship. I just don't be having time for it. You know what I'm saying? Courtship and friendship, okay? And commitment, right? With the third wheel. So let's just say that this could be, you know, it could be a friendship, a family member, a relationship. It could be a mix of some of those situations, right? I feel like whichever way you are in this situation, there's a part of you that feels like even if I break through, even if I win, then what am I winning? And I'm still engaging, and I don't want to do that anymore. Okay? And it could be for the sake of a friendship, like, you know, whether or not it appears, okay, with the sweetheart. Sweetheart, we could share a storybook romance, just you and I, right? So with the luck card here, it feels like whatever you really felt about something, you're gambling that that's the way to go for you. And I feel like Spirit's going to reward you for being courageous enough to like take the moral high ground, even though you knew that it could be used against you, and you didn't know what was on the road less traveled. You just know what you didn't want anymore, and you stood on it. Okay? And you stood on it. Okay? So I feel like that's what I have from my earth signs. Okay, so you might be shedding right now. That's what I'm feeling for earth. Shedding. Okay, letting go of some things, releasing, right? For the new moon, you know, concentrate on what you want to build. Get it all out in these next couple of days. The new moon is the 19th. Let it out. Okay? However that looks. Now I'm hearing singing in the rain. I'll be singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again, right? So I feel like Spirit's saying, you know, in the next rain shower, go outside, you know, let the rain fall on you, right? Let it wash the fuck away. And then prepare for the new beginning. Spirit. All right, guys, drop your elements. Let's go. I see air. What's good, Jennifer LaRoe? I see fire. I see air. I see fire. Fire. Water. Air. 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 Water. Air. Water. Air. Fire. Water. Air. Fire. Water. Air. All right. Air it is. Spirit. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Pull up. Spirit, can you show me? What is it that my air signs need to know? Just breathe, and it came out crossed. Okay, and I heard breathe. Oh. Who sings that? Rap song. I don't think it's Jay-Z. Forget who the fuck it is. Fabulous, yes. Okay, so it's like you're having trouble with the exhale. Y'all need to exhale? Okay? Air sign, holding it in. What the fuck? Relax, don't do it. When you want to go through it, relax, don't do it. When you want to go, right? So this also could be like a lot is on the line. Something may be a little fucking trying, right? This is you processing some shit like, listen, this bubble right here. This bubble right here, waiting results, right? Watching something, right? Let's see how it plays out, right? Let's see how it plays out before I strike. You get off the songs all the time, me too. Okay, moving on, right? You're not jumping. You're not doing something too rapidly, okay? You're observing something. You're waiting. Timing is everything. Timing is everything. Timing is everything. Spirit, show me. Joy and stability. You smell it. It's coming. But there's something in the shadow, right? There's something in the shadow, something that you maybe feel, sense, or you do already know that there's something in the shadow that would like to be the foil, right? Or would like to stop. Please don't stop the music, right? Would like to like fucking stop you or something. Or you're like, oh, you know what? A lot of time, every time right before I'm going to get there, somebody try to hit me with a fucking boomerang, right? But Spirit said, don't call the boomerang. Don't call the boomerang. Don't call the boomerang. Reach out, right? show restraint right now. You're like, wait, I'm gonna wait. Opportunity beckons, right? You're like, if I should stay, I would only be in the way. Right? There's something here about something that is like a truth, but it's an old truth. Please don't cry. Right? So it's like you flip something, it's totally different. You're totally different. And you put a lot of effort into that. Feels like somebody wants you to be the old you. And they haven't gotten to trip you up. Right? I feel like this person would like to put, this also could be an energy, but I'm catching a frequency, right? So this person would like to put a situation in play to see if they could trap the shadow or you or that old situation to bring it. Like, see, I told you they didn't change. Or see, oh, you didn't know about that. Okay? So let's get a deck. Because I feel like you're gambling on yourself. Okay, you're like, nah. I'm not going to grovel for yesterday. I made peace with it. Right? Correct. New people over here. You got that shit, right? They gonna catch them spiritual hands if they come your way. That's right, girl. Okay? Spirit, show me. So it's like wanting to drag you back into some old shit. You feel me? With the hangman, you see the net that they prepare? You know, what they say, the grave you prepare for others, you dig for yourself. Some shit like that. Right? Look at that. With, you know, it says Ace of Swords in reverse, right? So it's like, it's not that it's not true, but it's not true now, right? Trying to say, let me see. How could I best describe that? Okay? Let's say that when you were in high school, I'm going to use a feminine example, but place yourself where it goes, right? Let's say when you was in high school, you got pregnant, you dropped out, you had a baby, right? Beauty school dropout, right? And then, you know, maybe everybody in the neighborhood was like, oh, well, they're not going to do nothing with their life. They went, they had a baby, they dropped out of school, whatever, right? Then you go and you get a whole, like, master's degree. You go back to school, you fucking knock it out the park, right? Now, you go back to your hometown or to an event or something. And everybody is expecting you to be like, you know, on, you know, living a life of like a single poor mom who dropped out of high school and the struggles, like, you know, pitying, right? They were comfortable with you in that position, right? Like they're not going to amount to anything, and then you come back totally new, right? And there's somebody there, the villain, right? Somebody's there that would like, you remind me of love that I once knew, right? This person would like you showing up in this new you, confront something about them, right? So it's like, it's like they say, oh, well, you know what? You got a master's degree now, and you changed your whole life, and you know you're married, you got kids, this and that, right? But I remember when you was in high school, and I caught you in the bathroom with that boy who got you pregnant, and then starts talking about that shit, right? To remind fucking people of the old you, right? But really what they're reminding people is how empty they were. Spirit. All right, with the Seven of Swords here in the position of what's falling away, the deception, right? The Queen of Swords is coming out in Spirit's advice. And what is the most likely outcome? Because that analogy took way too long for me to explain to you guys. The Knight of Swords, you're confronting something, right? And the Five of Wands, right? Well, listen, fuck it, 2 tears in a bucket. Like, I'm a new person, but the new and the old me will fight you. Don't get jumped out here in these spiritual streets. Y'all are bugging. Okay? Very much the fucking energy. Okay? Like, I'm just trying to go about my business and head down this road, right? But if you fucking insist, okay? All right, Spirit, show me. Hangman with the Five of Pentacles crossed, right? So it's like the perspective of them trying to put you out in the cold. You was like, I didn't miss it then, I don't miss it now. It doesn't affect my reality or my perception. Okay? With the Chariot, I'm still standing better than I ever been. Looking like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid. Right? Ace of Swords. Spirit, why? You see how my spirit guides are so eclectic? You hear all the type of music that they got going on in my head. All right? The Ace of Swords is here in reverse with the Seven of Wands in the upright. So it's like somebody trying to throw dirt on your name to soil your reputation. And with the Seven of Wands, you like, that shit don't make me, what you eat don't make me shit. If you thought that was going to break me, it didn't break me then, it won't break me now. Okay? Thank you, babes. All right, so you got here the Seven of Swords, right? Coming out with the Wheel of Fortune, round and round. It's lie after lie. It could be a person that keeps putting you in that position. Spirit. With the Queen of Swords, this is y'all. Y'all like, listen, don't play with me. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Okay? With the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Because you're bringing, it's like, this person, let me explain to you. This person moves like a Knight of Pentacles. They're calculating. I told you. They will, it's like they want to put a situation to get you to respond. Right? They're not really taking a lot of action, right? But you're like, the way you do it, the Knight of Pentacles, so very methodical. It's also very predictable. And I move like the motherfucking wind. Okay? So it's like everywhere that they go to meet you, you're there with your sword. Like, Can I help you? Knight of Swords. Okay? Knight of Swords. You're basically, and I feel like this isn't necessarily in the physical. Okay? It's like that's their intention, okay? And your response is energetic. Like you like, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, right? Okay? With the Page of Wands, like you're telling them, I have my sword drawn, my energetic sword, okay? This is a bad motherfucking look for you. Okay, you think I don't know your interior motives? That you trying to bring the smoke? Six of Cups. To bring back burdens from the past. Look at the Empress with the lion. She's not afraid of that lion. Do you understand? Actually, that lion defends her. Because she's taken a thorn out of his fucking paw. Okay? That's how confident she is. Okay? Let's get you guys a kipper. Unexpected income in family room. Poverty, change in reverse, and child. False person. What the fuck I said. So basically what's going on here with the unexpected income, real estate nightmare. You've done pretty good, okay? But I feel like it's somebody else's, whatever area you pulled yourself up by your bootstraps, okay? You've done the damn thing, right? And with the nightmare, this person wants to stop something, maybe because they're jealousy, okay? With this evidence in family, it's like they want to pull up something from the past, okay? So that they can feel triumphant over you, okay? With poverty, spirit, protest, and okay. Right? It's like, let's say you just became a doctor. Okay? Sorry. I don't know why she got a no vacuum right now. But let's say you just became a doctor. Hold on one second, guys. Mom. Sorry, guys. My mom be forgetting. But it's like, it's a nightmare for somebody else. Family room and evidence. They want to bring up something from the past. With the poverty and the protest, it's almost as if they want to kind of make you, like, bring you down. Okay? And you're like, you're not even getting that, sweetheart. I'm totally A-okay. Okay? You ain't changed shit over here. Reversed, right? You ain't changed shit over here. Right? Trap. I saw you coming a mile away. Okay? With child. Right? Natural disaster and death. Right? So this feels like somebody in this equation feels like that person has an unhealed part of their childhood or their inner child, which is why they so want to trigger yours. Okay, which is why they keep trying to bring some chaos. And I feel like you're just putting an end to it. Okay, they want some type of reaction with fury, but look at you. You're so chilling. You're like, that shit does not trigger me because it's not me anymore. So it's like you're talking about somebody else. You're not talking about me because that ain't me no more. So it feels like this person is realizing that whatever they thought they had to control or trigger you is actually quite powerless. Quite powerless. Okay? And I feel like that might be what you're learning too. Maybe at one time that shit would have triggered the fuck out of you, right? But now it's like, that doesn't hold power over me anymore because it isn't me. Okay? So you took your power back, basically. That's what it means, that you've taken your power back in some arena. You may not know fully what's, you know, how things are going to go, but what you're not doing. Okay? What you're not doing, 1111, right? Is like letting somebody pull your strings. Okay? All right? So that's what I have for my air signs. Let's do drop who's left, water and fire. Okay, if you missed air or earth, you can head over to YouTube where it is also playing live. Okay, you can rewind over there. And you know, follow over there. Like yesterday, the May 15th to May 31st readings went up for all the elements. But since they're long, I don't put them on TikTok. Okay, so you know, head over there. You're missing messages. Okay, so water, fire, water, fire. All right, I'm gonna go with water. Spirit, show me what water needs to know right now. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, pull up. Thank you guys for the roses and for the gifts, okay? I greatly appreciate y'all. I be channeling, guys. Please forgive me, okay? I'm not going to see every little thing, okay? Opportunity beckons. A door is opening. But it's a 4. It's a building foundation, but there could be a little tension surrounding it. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, pull up. Okay, you got nurture, heart chakra, and third eye chakra. Something's opening. I feel like, you know, you got heart chakra and third eye chakra. They could be lit up, triggered by something that you need to nurture, but it's going to come from here. Throat chakra. Okay, these two are lit up, but it needs to come out through here. Okay? Healing begins with the nurture card. A realization slowly forming. Water baby. Water baby. Think of it as a droplet growing. Let's say something keeps dropping on the droplet. As the water keeps dripping down, hitting the droplet gets bigger, right? It's a water baby. It's like a very small piece that has begun to open, but not fully. And it's drop, 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 right? But in the way that it's coming in, in the way that it's coming in, it's to say, like, it could feel like, what do they say, ancient, like torture method, like a drop, a drop, a drop, a drop. Scorpio, and y'all don't like slow, right? Okay, so it could be coming in a way, little by little, like a slow realizations, things coming to light. With the healing begins and the simply love. What's at the root, Spirit said? What's at the root? Right? And the seek. Seek what's at the root. Don't assume you know. You know what they say, right? When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. Okay? Spirit. Water signs. Okay, Slammer. Spirit. Can you show me the situation around my water signs? You have the Page of Swords. You feel like something is being blocked. You may not know what it is. You're hyper focused on something. Spirit, can you show me what's coming in? The Devil crossed. A stubborn, toxic energy. This could be fear, manipulation, binding, obsession, addiction. We will look further into it when we clarify what's falling away. The truth. What did I say before I even saw this was going to come out as to what is falling away? Be careful that you don't assume, because something about illusions and Neptunian energy and my water babies are going to be very much for the next basically 2.5 years with Saturn being in Pisces. They want you to see hidden things about yourself and others. So these are a lot of like internal realizations that could come through other people, right? Spirit, can you show me what can't they see? The Five of Wands, the conflict. Spirit's advice. Look, and most likely outcome is the King of Cups, right? So you got the Six of Cups. I told you, you feel blocked from something. You want to get back, go back, okay? You want to go back, like unpack or organize, because I feel like right now it's so muddy water, like dirty water, like you can't see through the water, right? So it's like having to go back to go forward, right? It's like having to do an internal investigation to be going forward, right? Spirit. Page of Swords. For some of yous, Spirit said the answer is not in the past, but in your body physically, like where you feel it. When I said to y'all that you could feel, all of yous were saying, you know, with the water droplet, all of yous were saying, yeah, you feel everything, right? You feel everything, right? So in the investigation that you're doing, for some proof to confirm something that you feels like want to believe, And it feels like somebody knows that you want to believe that. Okay? You may be, you know, hyper focused on getting evidence in some way with the Page of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. I'm focused on taking out this blockage, working on it so something could be healed. Right? But the Devil's here. Remember what Spirit said. It's not in the past. It's internally. I'm not saying that you won't find the evidence that you're looking for there. But Spirit's saying that's not the answer. Could be the evidence and the answer may be two separate things. The Devil here crossed with the King of Wands crossed and the Eight of Swords, okay? So with this Devil cross, there's some stubborn undercurrent, karmic, negative, addiction, obsession, whatever. It is definitely caused by this person who's in the frequency of the King of Wands crossed. They do what they want to do when the fuck they want to do it. This is not a team player. When the King of Wands comes out crossed, he's not a team player. Okay, with the Eight of Swords here, okay, there's like a building of anxiety within you because it may feel like since you don't have something or since you can't really work with that person because they're going to do things the way they want to do it, you're left like trying to go back. Like I said, you're left to go back, clean up the mess, put it in the boxes, reorganize everything, right? Because the droplets, when this person does it, it's a hurricane. Okay, with the Ace of Swords here, Spirit, why is the Ace of Swords here for my water signs, please? And the Ace of Wands, right? Truth and passion. I'm just going to say this, guys, with the Wheel of Fortune underneath. There could be somebody who speaks with a lot of conviction, very passionate, right? And another person, maybe you're the other person, who's not speaking passionately or who's not, it's not my connection, hun, so come out and then come back in. And then, so let's say that this person, they speak passionately, loudly, right? Lots of freezing up. I don't know. My internet looks good. Yeah, yeah. All right. So they speak loudly, passionately, right? Very believably, right? And the other person or you may not be doing that. You may be quiet, or maybe the other person is quiet. Don't necessarily think that the loudest person in the room is the most truthful. Okay? Because just the way that sound, overpowering, just the way that sounds, right? Like this person's trying to prove, like, why would I be upset if it's not true, right? Well, you know, hit dogs holler. Hit dogs holler. Okay? With the Five of Wands out here, Spirit, and the Magician, somebody is trying to manufacture a conflict to create an argument, okay, to prevent some type of victory. With the Death card, I don't know if you're the person in the middle, if you're the person who's being done to, like, I don't know where your position is, okay? But what I can say is that someone in this situation, Death card, okay, Scorpio, and Hierophant, Taurus, is deciding that they're going to take the high road, okay, with the Hierophant. Okay, they're going to take the high road. They're going to let something transform itself. They're having faith, because that is the definition of the Hierophant, to have faith, right? So it's like the priest and the devil. Who you gonna believe, right? Or the Pope and the devil, right? Or a high priest. It's something here about somebody who may be more tranquil. That doesn't mean that they're not telling you the truth. Okay, with the King of Cups. Could be you, could be somebody around you. I felt like something flipped over. No? Okay. Okay, with the Hermit in reverse. This person, this could be you, but it feels like somebody else, somebody who's in their masculine energy, who's wearing a mask. Could be another water sign, but it doesn't have to be, right? With this Hermit card in reverse, does not want to do the internal introspection that is needed. Okay, with the High Priestess out here cross, this person just wants silence. They don't want, let's say you're a High Priestess, they don't want your fucking advice or your intuition, right? They're like, nah, just shut the fuck up over there. Okay? The Empress, right? I feel like this is an uncomfortable position for you with the High Priestess. It's like your intuition is screaming at you. Okay, about the Empress, okay, which could be you, about something that needs to be birthed. And the Page of Pentacles, there's an opportunity, and your first card out here was opportunity beckons. Opportunity, you know, for the Four of Wands, peace and harmony, and the Lovers, but a choice is going to have to be made. Okay, and the Knight of Wands, right, and about who comes in and out, right, and the Sun, I got a big ego, and the Five of Swords, and who really is doing the manipulating. Okay, and the Ten of Cups. Right? So it feels like for my water signs, there's something going on that you're not sure who's the culprit. Okay, so we're going to take a look. Spirit, can you show me? Community. Child. Mature woman crossed, great fortune crossed. At the bottom of the deck, despair. Okay, we're going to take a look at it. So I thought me and my other personality, but now I see it's him. Got you. Right. Spirit. Community. And fate, right? There's some fated situations coming to a head for my water signs, okay? These are things that have to transpire for everyone to be able to see the truth, okay? Child and hesitation with reservation. something about this situation is triggering your inner child. Here on the shoulders of this hesitation, okay, you see there's two angels, right? I feel like this is the part of not knowing what to think, what to believe, right? So you're hesitating, trying to discern with that Page of Swords, see clearly, right? Be careful which, which are you listening to, the Hierophant or the devil, right? So you have your mature woman coming out crossed with Gaia and gift. Somebody could be trying to trigger your inner child because you're easier to manipulate in that form, okay? They don't really want the mature version, male or female, okay? With the Gaia and the gift, because then you would see that you're the gift, right? Or this targeting of this person, they could be a gift to you. You understand? So either way, it's like somebody is trying to put an illusion, okay? Because in a way, it helps them if you see a situation in a particular light. How that helps them, I don't know. Okay, great fortune. One more, please. Sugarcoating BS, yeah. Look at, right, with the great fortune coming out, he crossed, and the right coming up, okay? There's been a lot of sacrifices. This person puts up, they risk a lot, okay? And it's on purpose. Like, they know that they're risking a lot, right? Now, at the bottom of the deck, you have blessing, compromise, protest, okay? So somebody wants a particular view to be seen. I feel like Spirit is giving you, remember I said you're getting all this information from Spirit, right? So it's like Spirit's giving you the lowdown, like, hey, what does Jay-Z says? Don't believe none of what you see and half of what you know. Don't believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. Okay? So Spirit's telling you that not everything is as it appears, and you need to investigate more, because it could be a sleight of hand where somebody's trying to be louder than somebody else because it helps them. They think that they will be more believed by being loud. Okay? That's what I have for you guys. Spirit said you could feel it in your fucking body what the truth is if you want to know it. Big difference. If you want to know it. Okay? You said I fear it. Or you feel it. Okay? This is what I'm saying, right? I bet you all of y'all could sit down. All my water signs, sit down. Play the story in your head. Close your motherfucking eyes. And tell me where you feel it. You know the answer already. Right? But don't do that exercise if you're not willing to know that. Okay? Because once you see it, you can't unsee it, babes. Okay? True story. All right? We're going to do the fire signs. Okay? Let me just finish clearing these out. All right. Yeah, you can't unsee it. That's what I'm saying, right? So when we ask ourselves those types of questions, I love you too, babes. When we ask ourselves those type of questions, we better be ready to know the motherfucking answer. Spirit, what do you have for, I have done air. If you're looking for air, head over to YouTube. The channel is the same name, okay? And it's live there. You can rewind, okay? Spirit, can you show me? She said, how you help a demon. Can you show me for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, please? Let's go. Pull up Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Show me, Spirit. Share the love and awaiting results. You made an offer. You extended an olive branch. You are waiting to see how it goes. It was brave. Spirit said it was brave. Yeah, you'll spiral down, yeah. Spirit said it was brave. Okay, refusing to see. You extended your hand to someone who was refusing to see something. But I feel like that person's third eye has been starting to get cracked open, if you see that. This person was like a warrior. They were always good for the fight. Much like an Aries. It could be an Aries, have Aries in their chart. But this person was not able prior to have a realization. Okay, but now it feels like in the 5D, you felt like this was happening. Although you maybe didn't see the signs in the 3D. I feel like now you... off of the energy you felt in the 5D, you took a leap of faith in the 3D, okay, and confronted something that had been staring at you or fucking with you. I'm looking at the man in the mirror, right? I'm asking him to change his ways, right? And I feel like whatever this conflict that this person couldn't see, the only reason why you were willing to even extend an olive branch is because something about them is something about you, right? So you could see, right? You're like, I remember, right? I remember when I used to think like that, when I couldn't see another perspective, right? So even though I know that this person is wrong, I'm still going to extend a olive branch to them, okay? I'm still going to extend an olive branch to them because I've been where they at. And in addition to that, this person, place, thing is important to me. And I'm going to, and it's not always easy for fire signs, right? Put my heart on my sleeve and one more shot, 'cause I love you. You know that it's real and you feel that it's real. And all I got is this love, right? So it feels like you standing in your truth. Trust. Which chest out? Which chest motherfucking out? Right? Take the lead. You're doing it. Right? In the light of love. Well, hello. I see my fire signs. I see y'all. You're taking a risk. You're betting on yourself. I fucking like it. Let me get this deck. We're going to get into it. Please do hit the like button. Please do follow and help me grow. Spirit, can you show me? Thank you guys for liking the live. You got the 5 of Pentacles coming out cross. Something wasn't working. Somebody left you out in the cold. You may not have fully understood it. You carried the heartbreak with it. Okay, you're not sure if this person can really leave that behind. Knight of Pentacles, whatever the process has been super slow. To book a private with me, you must book on my website, okay? Because there's so many scammers, okay? Y'all should blame the scammers, okay? Because there's so many scammers, I don't take reservation through social media, and I don't take reservations through emails, okay? You can only reserve a reading with me on my website. The link is in the bio, okay? I do that for your safety, for my safety, so that you know that if anybody hits you up saying they're me and you know it's not me, because I won't even book a reading, okay? So I do this. I know it's inconvenient, but I do it to protect both of us, okay? Spirit, can you show me? But I definitely have appointments open. If you go to my website, you can book. Okay? With the 7 of Pentacles out here. Okay? You've got the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You're trying to put an old conflict to bed. Okay? It's an old conflict that you're trying to put to bed. All right? Let's get deeper. Yep, it's the truth, right? 5 of Pentacles. It's been around too long. Been around the world and I can't find my baby. I don't know and I don't know why. Why he's gone away and I don't know where he can be. Right? My baby. Right? With the 2 of Wands coming out here straight and the 5 of Pentacles coming out cross. It's been too long. You're making a decision that you're going to take a leap of faith and you're going to go first. Okay, normally you wouldn't do that, but you feel like, you know what, this person is important. Okay, so the 3 of Swords, because most of the time, fire signs be like, you didn't like how I did that shit? I don't give a fuck, right? Oh, you mad? You big mad? Get a cake. Right? I am doing elements right now. If you, you can book on my website. I am going to do one day this week where I'm going to do a live Q&A, okay? I wanted to do it yesterday, but then I realized it's Mother's Day and everybody should be able to enjoy their Mother's Day, okay? So the 3 of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like in the past, you may have tried to repair this. I also feel like in the past, you tried to release the heartbreak of it, right? Like, I'll get past it, but it keeps coming up, right? Keeps coming up, so this is why you're, like, deciding you have to do something, right? With the Knight of Pentacles and the Hierophant, you came to this decision slowly and carefully. Okay? It also feels like someday we'll be together. Like, you always had faith that it will work out in the end, right? With the Strength card and the 6 of Wands, silence was the name of the game. It was like an energetic cutoff, but both people had a wound. Okay? It could feel like in this battle with this person that there was a thing of like, whoever can hold the silence longest wins. Right? And at the bottom of the deck, it was, it's the 9 of Pentacles. So you're like, listen, if you think that if I'm out in the desert, that I'm going to come to you for water, you got me fucked up. Okay? So it's like maybe this person thought you would cave or something. Right? That could have been your position for a long time. Right? But now you're realizing that the 9 of Pentacles with the Page of Swords, the feeling of like the not wanting to go first was playing by their rules. So even though you might have been winning, outdoing them, they still set the rule in some way. It feels like you were playing on their grounds by their rules. I feel like you're shifting the power balance Because this person does not expect for you to say, you know what? Let me holler at you. I want to talk about this shit. Clutches pearls, right? 6 of Wands. Yeah, I'm breaking the silence because this shit's stupid. So you would rather not speak. Even though, so it's like cut off your own nose to spite your face. Because you think that in some way I'm going to come running back to you. But you got me fucked up. All you're doing is punishing yourself. Right? So here's the 7 of Pentacles, right? And look at this fool. They over there thinking about the same thing, about how shit went, when it stopped, what was the point, right? The King of Cups, wearing a mask, all in their motherfucking feelings. High Priestess ain't saying shit. Right? 7 of Wands, because I will win if I just don't speak to them. Right? Knight of Wands, right? But when people do that, they understand that the other people are off chilling. They chilling, they the Knight of Wands, they doing stuff. It's like you're only putting yourself in timeout, right? The Lovers, right? I feel like you're taking the power back from this stalemate, standoff, okay? Knight of Pentacles. It was not an easy decision for you to come to that. You did a lot of introspection before you made that decision, okay? It used to feel like doing that meant you were weak, and now you're realizing that it's the reverse. That you being powerful enough to take a chance, step into the situation, and know that you gave it all that you had is better. Because at least you'll know the truth. And you will know that you did everything in your power, okay? So let's get you guys a kipper before we get up out of here. Spirit, show me. Oh, there's one still here. Show me, Spirit. For my water signs. You have message and house. Message of concern. You might need to cry, babe. Sometimes you gotta let it out. Okay, poverty in reverse. And coughing. Concern. Okay, some of y'all, this could be like a situation with a parent, a family member, whatever, right? Through the fire, to the wall. Shaka Khan. I gladly risk it all. Through the fire, do whatever come my way. Right? Right down to the wire, even through the fire. Right? So you've got the message, good news, compromise. I feel like you're glad you did it. Okay, it didn't go the way you thought. Maybe you thought this person wouldn't pick up, or they would have hung up, or when you saw them, they were gonna ignore you or something. I feel like, I'm not gonna say it was all hugs and kisses, but I feel like it went way fucking better than you thought it would. Right? With the house here, Spirit, why is this house here? You got evidence, merit making, and indulgence. For some of you, this could be a relationship with a parent, somebody you lived with, somebody who's close to you, okay? Somebody who you felt like just would not approve of you, or was judging you, or wouldn't forgive something, okay? You might not even think that their shit is justified, okay? With this house here, and evidence, okay, and merit making, I feel like this person, it really does feel like it could be a parent or somebody that you lived with. This person was very, like, they could have punished you in ways when they were displeased with you to make you very unhappy. And then whenever you surrender to them, which could be extreme, their terms of surrender, then they indulge you. And maybe, there was a part of you, and this feels like this happened a long time ago where you decided you weren't going to do that. It feels like that is why there's the conflict to begin with. Okay? Message of concern and the self-love and the vow. Because at some point you had to choose yourself, right, hon? With the self-love, you made a vow, like, I'm not dealing with this shit. And if it means that I have to lose this, I will lose this, right? And then I feel like it's like this person, they couldn't get you to do what they wanted you to do. So what they did was they changed the rules on you and they broke contact, communication, because that was a way of punishing you. And you were playing by the rules by saying, you're not punishing me, I just won't contact you. But then you realized that you were still playing by this fucking person's rules. Okay? And that it was feeding some type of lack mentality in you. Right? And that realization might have made you fucking angry. Like, oh, so you mean to tell me that even though I'm not speaking to this person, they still have control of me because I'm still doing it by their fucking way? Oh, hell no. So this could be the thing that makes you take a chance. Look, readiness. You see? That makes you say, well, then fuck it, 2 tears in a bucket. Let me pick up this motherfucking phone. Because I ain't giving my fucking power away. Only answer. It's the only answer, right? So, coffin. Spot on always. Thank you, guys. You got something to say. Exactly. Okay? So, coffin, accident, right? Death and justice, right? Let me tell you why y'all are so mature. Fire signs. You got your coffin with accident. You could wait until something happens and, you know, they say, oh, so-and-so is in the hospital. Oh, your parent is this, right? Or you could wait and maybe that doesn't happen. Maybe it's just an abrupt fucking ending. And then you'll be saying your piece to a casket or, you know, what's the saying says? Give me my flowers when I'm here, right? Death card, right? On the coffin card, like, and the justice, right? It's like wanting to have something, dealing with whatever karmic situation it is here and fucking now, because tomorrow's not promised. But in addition to that, you rob the justice for yourself because you're still carrying it because you might think about it. And when you think about it, even though that shit is years ago, it still carries the same weight. They still have the same power. So you better get your power back. Say your motherfucking piece so that it's done. Because the what ifs is what fucks us up. Okay? So that's pretty much what I have for my water signs, okay? I'd just like to say thank you to all of you guys for spending time with me, okay? I really love what I do, okay? And I love spending time with you guys, okay? I'm going to try to put up like some little fire signs, yes. No, but I mean for everybody, okay? I just want to say thank you to all of you guys. I really enjoy spending time with you guys, okay? And I'll try to put up some shorts a little later, okay? So I'm wishing you all light and love and blessings on blessings. Namaste, gang gang. Bye. I'm glad you found me too, babe. Thank you, Copenhagen. You guys are super awesome. I greatly appreciate y'all. All right. Okay, guys. I love yous. Bye.